headlines, now the details. Myanmar Army started military drill along the Tomru border with Bangladesh in Bandarbon's Naikhonchori on Thursday. Firing a couple of rounds of bullets at Rohingya created panic among them on the adjacent no man's land. The Myanmar troops have been instructing Rohingyas through loudspeakers to vacate the no man's land for the last several days. Some 6,500 Rohingyas are now living on the no man's land near the Bangladeshi village of Konapara since they fled their homes fearing persecution in Rakhine. Myanmar Border Security Force deployed contingents of troops behind the zero line and conducting military drill along the barbed wire border fences. Myanmar triggered the recent escalation 10 days after it had agreed to take back the Rohingyas from the no man's land. The United States has been keeping a close eye on the Bangladesh-Myanmar border situation. U.S. State Department spokesman Heather Nauert said this in a press conference on Thursday in Washington. Reacting to a question, she said no sanction is being imposed on Myanmar over accusation of persecuting Rohingyas based on religious grounds.
Just tell you that we're watching that carefully. I can certainly understand that that would be a concern of the government of Bangladesh, but we're watching that one closely, and that's all I have for you, okay? There is not a new category that would include that. The Secretary had defined this after taking a very close look at this as ethnic cleansing. It is a long road to making those sorts of determinations, getting a lot of information and evidence that we have to compile. The Secretary made that determination back in the fall.
Deputy Assistant to U.S. President Donald Trump, Lisa Curtis, will arrive in the capital today on a 3-day official visit. During the visit, Curtis, who is also the U.S. National Security Council Senior Director for South and Central Asia, is expected to visit Rohingya makeshift camps in Cox's Bazar. She is expected to discuss issues related to bilateral interest and security measures, official sources said. Apart from visiting Rohingya refugee camps in Cox's Bazar, the Trump's aide is also scheduled to meet Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina and Foreign Minister A.H. Mahmoud Ali, Prime Minister's Security Advisor, Major General retired Tariq Ahmed Siddiqui and Foreign Secretary Shahidul Haq. This is the highest segment trip of any U.S. envoy under Trump administration that assumed office on 20th January 2016. State Minister for Power, Energy and Mineral Resources, Nasrul Hamid Bipu MP, said on Friday that the present government will soon determine the price of liquefied petroleum gasoline or LPG fuel used in the transport sector. He said that the Energy Division has already been advised to formulate a specific price structure of LPG. The State Minister came up with the remarks at a sales center launching program of Omera Gas 1 LPG in the capital's Tejgaon industrial area this morning. Currently, several privately owned and operated companies are supplying LP gas at Taka 50 per litre. Mr. Nasrul Hamid said demands for LP gas is expected to increase further in the future. The State Minister believes that amid rising demand for LP gas in the country, the government agencies concerned must adopt effective and timely measures to provide a safe and sustainable business environment.
যে ইমিডিয়েট আপনারা বসেন এলপিজির যানবাহনের ক্ষেত্রে প্রাইসিং স্ট্রাকচার কি হবে, রেগুলেটরি অথরিটি কে থাকবে, সেই বিষয়ে সুনির্দিষ্ট ধারণা দিতে হবে মন্ত্রণালয় থেকে।
BNP rescheduled its political rallies for March 12 as the party leaders plan to gather at the Sohrawardi Uddan in the capital to demand the release of Khaleda Zia. BNP Senior Joint Secretary General Ruhul Kabir Rizvi told a media briefing at the BNP headquarters that they have sought the clearances from authorities including the police.
12 মার্চ সোমবার সরওয়ার্দী উদ্যানে জনসভা করার সিদ্ধান্ত নিয়েছে বিএনপি। দলের পক্ষ থেকে সমাবেশের জন্য আমরা চিঠি দিয়েছি, সেই জনসভাটি করতে পুলিশ বাধা দেবে না, এটাই আমরা প্রত্যাশা করছি।
Today is the historic flag hoisting day. Through this significant event, the nation started march towards the path of independence. On this day, the then Dhaka University Central Student Union Vice President ASM Abdul Rob hoisted Bangladesh's national flag atop of the arts building of the Dhaka University. The event raised liberation effort in the people of this land against the suppression of the Pakistani regime. However, the cancellation of the national legislative session by the central authorities prompted the Bengalis to take to the streets. Dhaka University has organized programs marking the day. Now the international news. At least 55 people died, with 21 victims in Poland, as large parts of Europe have been enduring freezing conditions due to the extreme cold wave sweeping over the region. Blizzards and heavy snowfall have closed roads, rail services and schools and forced the cancellations of hundreds of flights. The unusually